Am I back? Oh my god, is the stream on? Is it working? Hello? Can you guys... Is anything on? Oh man. Love this place. I'm gonna have to restart the whole stream. It's working? Yeah, I think we're connected to my wife's hotspot on her phone. This is gonna go out again. We lost all internet. I'm trying to reboot my router. I do not know why. It's whatever is going on. Hold on a second. It's whatever, I don't know. Again. We lost all internet. I'm trying to reboot my router. I do not know why. Hold on a second. It's whatever, I don't know. We're live, but I'm running off of your phone's hotspot. Yeah, but it's not gonna last. I've got like 1 bar. I do not know. We lost internet though. Oh! I just got my files back. It just cropped my camera. NAS is back on. Okay. Connection is back up to normal. Let's see if the music works. Music is working. I fucking love that. Hi guys, we're back. The YouTube stream's not gonna come back, so we're gonna have to do that all over again. This is the 2nd stream in a row we'll have to do that. Lovely. Sorry about this, guys. I don't want to be here for the streams. I don't. They always go like this whenever we come back over here, and it fucks up our entire month. I gotta get the YouTube stream back up and running. Give me 1 second. Oh, it looks like it has kicked off. Just running on a completely different stream. Y'all on YouTube, I guess I will just let this keep running. If anybody still has the old YouTube chat open, could you please let them know where the new stream is? Thank you. I gotta try and get the thumbnail back uploaded. My whole file explorer is running slowly now. All right. Sorry, everybody. Thank you for your patience. We still around here, Twitch? Everything still working? How does the referral code randomizer work? Anybody who is supporting at a specific level sends their referral code to Mrs. Tomato. Mrs. Tomato will then put your code into our referral code randomizer. And then anytime somebody goes to the link jointomato.com, that will take a code from the pocket, from the bucket, from the pot, and put it in its place. Hey, thank you, T-Hammer, for hitting the like button. And thank you guys for sticking with it after the crash. Ugh. Who knows why we lost internet? At least it's not a computer problem. I would much prefer internet going out than like my GPU suddenly stops rendering things correctly. That's terrifying. When spots start showing up on the desktop, I pee myself. In response to the Terra Gazette's earlier story regarding claims from a former employee of Associated Science and Development that the weapon manufacturer has been conducting illegal experiments, an ASD spokesperson released a statement today disputing the validity of these accusations. This is the voice of the PR person.
This particular person had been let go weeks ago for a failure to complete their work and for being disruptive to their fellow employees. The fact that they only now have decided to come forward after repeated failed attempts at re-securing their employment with the company makes it clear that this is at best misguided or at worst vindictive.
Reporting live from ASD. All right, back in game. At least we can play now. Hey, Brigadier, how are you doing today? Good to see you in chat, my friend. Looking at the positives today. What else can you do, PK? Get our small cargo back, they said. You've been assigned to go to Wheelers at Lyria. Deal with whatever's going on over there. I don't trust anything named on Lyria because they're all supposedly bunkers, and I'm sick of bunkers. I want to find another derelict outpost or something. Let's see. Get 4 SCU containers. Head over to Arcorp Mining. What? Bro, this says 7236. This is like over 130 SCU. What do they mean at least 4 SCU? Yeah, at least 4 and at what? No, at least 4D. And 8 SCUs, 100 to 125 SCU. And this is just go pick the stuff up, huh? Go mine it. Do I have a mining ship? I do not have a mining ship. Oh, we have a mole. Let's do some mining. Unless there's any more derelict outposts. Let's see real quick. Small cargo needs hauling. I wouldn't mind just doing a hauling run. Bring us materials. Send your referral code to Mrs. Tomato through Discord. All right, we'll get some materials. Let me go get ourselves... Actually, I don't have to go anywhere. Pop it up here. Argo mole. Argo mole yourself. For getting 6 people into the game, you get a mini version of the Archibald gold statue from Hurston's Business Center. Always wanted to be able to rub his stupid bald gold head. Top prize is the Idris now instead of the javelin. Artificial scarcity of javelins. Wait. What happened to YouTube? What happened on YouTube? We lose the YouTube stream? Or am I looking at the old one? Well, I'm looking at the old one, I think. Sorry, just panicking. $1,042 referrals for that. Is a lot, but that's the javelin was 2,000, right? How did I change my voice? With my Duocaster. YouTube, you guys are good. You're good. You're good. That was my fault. What's going on with my mission objectives up there? Looking a little drunk. Mission objectives. My Duocaster has actually never worked correctly. That's why the music is always so off in terms of volume for you guys. Because I can't hear it. Really annoying. Do drops? What do you mean? Tell me more about these drops you speak of.
Landing gear up.
Toes.
Shields off.
Fox, thank you so much for subbing up on the channel. For the cinema. Thank you for subbing here. 22 months been supporting the channel. Keeping things going. A little part of the garden goes a long way. Appreciate you, brother. That is not in-game music. That's my own. What the... Bro, what the f*** this game sometimes, man? Just dropped me out of Quantum immediately. In the current version, do we have those crashed caterpillar quests? No, I believe those have been removed. Another set of newer missions that didn't make it past 4.0. But hey, at least we can go mining. Yeah, the big booty mole. It's also a big booty that moves. Look at that. Transform it, mole. There you go. Yeah, I'm in a mole right now. Oh, do they send bounties to the crashed cats? What is it I'm looking for out here? Tungsten. 1,000 for SCU. Hopefully we have the ability to actually do that with this ship. Okay. Moon's surface, we have arrived. Now to just kind of fly around and see if we can find any rocks to scan for. Anybody do their solo mining in the mole? I'm not a huge fan of it because it's too much moving around. MGL, you haven't been ignored. I'm waiting for the thing to say what you were saying. I didn't want to cut it off. Not understanding why it's not working though. But it never yelled at us. So a hello from me instead. Good to see you in here though, Mongo. How you doing? Yes, a cooking stream today. We're making tacos today. Okay, this is a shale. Laranite. Oh, I do love some Laranite too. I would normally be happy to find this. And aluminum. Okay. No tungsten. Let's go. Bot's broken. The bot ever not broken? Tacos Tuesdays have turned into what are you doing Wednesdays, and what you were doing today is tacos. Chris, you solo the mole? Used to be bad when you couldn't scan from the pilot seat. God, you'd have to get out and go to the mining chair every time you wanted to see what you were looking at. More Laranite. Oh, interesting. Pico de gallo? No, I don't do pico de gallo. Fresh tomatoes don't agree with me. A Festonite. Tungsten. I feel like I'm just in the wrong part of the moon to be finding tungsten, apparently. Not even a sign of it. Not even a trace. You hope engineering and dynamic weather make hauling and mining more exciting. Taking X location Y might require knowing the hazards along the way and making sure you have the right ship. Yeah, or like the tractor beam. Imagine grabbing some boxes off a space location and then getting to a planet and you can't lift them up because your tractor beam was only strong because you were in space. This looks wrong. Oh, okay. There we go. Like, it looks like it's underground. I'm not mining underground. I've heard how those stories end. I'll stay in spaceships, thank you. It's all aluminum. All roads lead to aluminum. And gold, apparently. Ooh, and a big old chunk of Quantanium. Unfortunately, we're not looking for Quantanium today. We're looking for the good stuff. Uh-oh. That's an outpost. Probably a bunker, actually. Don't shoot at me, don't shoot at me, don't shoot at me. A tassimite deposit? What the heck is that? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Agresium. Hey, there's tungsten in this. There be tungsten in these bones. Wow, a lot of tungsten too, and I genuinely don't think I'm going to be able to crack these rocks. Yeah, these are huge. Maybe we could do something to this one. Let's see. Gonna get right up on it. VTOL mode. No, I don't have any gadgets or anything. Came out here raw.
Systems activating. Systems on. Weapons off.
Add to the mining laser heads. Powering up. Raising. 75%. 85%. 90. 100% power. Not even a blip. Nope. This one's impossible. Really gonna need those gadgets a lot more if you're going out solo. Isn't gallo Spanish for rooster? Cat? No, that's gato. Optimal distance. I think if you're closer than optimal distance, it'll still work, but it definitely have me rated as impossible. And these rocks also are really freaking big. I don't think. Maybe this? Nope, 24,000. So we found the tungsten, but we definitely can't mine it. So let's continue. What does this recent live update contain? I think it's just a couple of bug fixes, some hot fixes. Unfortunately, none for the duping glitch. Why'd I put my pips weird? Hey, don't insult my pips. You gotta accept my pips for who they are. I actually don't know what's wrong with my pips. I'll talk to you into the update. Just with that. Doesn't look like a C1 spirit. Yeah, we lost the plot with the C1 spirit. They weren't giving us enough retrieval contracts. So we switched over to do some mining for this update. Or for this event. 2 into movement and nothing else. Oh, my energy pips. I was trying to take it all out to put it into my mining lasers, but it won't allow it. I should put it back into my thrusters. This is miserable. I thought you meant my aiming pips. Okay, this is much smaller, but it's all barrel and corundum. No tungsten in this. Boris and conundrum. Corundum, not conundrum. I was about to say, there's a rock called conundrum? Borace Johnson. I'd watch a cop buddy show with 2 characters called Boris and Barrel. 15 minutes? For some reason I've lost chat on that computer. There we go. You've taken a liking to mining. At night, you mine with a little chai tea on the desk. I actually really like hopping into a mole and mining with some friends with like some music, just chatting, and not being the pilot. Yeah, I was talking to my wife. $90 gigabytes for the game? I believe so. Chachi Rodriguez does play Star Citizen in VR. You can get it to work, it's just not native. Nice deposit. It's a nice deposit. Good nice. Hephaestonite. Festering Hephaestonite. Laranite. Just a little bit of tungsten, guys. Just a little bit. Aluminium. We're on our way. Nothing here for us. Mining's okay. I don't think I'll really be that interested in mining on its own until there's a reason to get... Not just until there's a reason to get stuff that's not expensive, but also until it's just easier to locate and scan. Like this whole fly your ship within 30 meters of a rock and then point your nose at it for 20 seconds to scan it and then do that to every rock in the area is just dumb. I want a way to be able to scan stuff from far away at a scanning station without worrying about flying my ship in every which direction to make it happen, you know? There's gotta be... There needs to be more to the scanning gameplay for this to be really interesting. Yeah, I can't wait for scanning as a specialization to be a more significant thing in this game. Now I'm sleepy today. Any of you guys sleepy? Are we all sleepy together? That's how the world works, right? Wednesday, sleepy day. Thank you very much. Anna Sonata, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Remember to go check out the main channel on the YouTube channel. Main channel on the YouTube channel. The main page on the YouTube channel. Look at the members only playlist. Those are exclusive videos just for you guys making this possible. Thank you for supporting the stream. Go to scan mode, but even with scan mode I still have to be... Now, okay, so even if I use scan mode, I have to be pointed directly at the rock, and I'm gonna have to, what, scroll around? Yeah, I have to go over to the cargo section just to see what it's made of. Like, still awful. Toes Gang in the chat. Let me see Toes Gang in YouTube chat. Scanning has changed, yeah. But so I can't scan from over here, right? Like I still have to point directly at one of these rocks to scan. That's my problem. I'm still just a flying radar dish. I can't even zoom in and scan something I can see specifically. It's just not good. See, from right here, I should be able to scan at a wide angle and get information on every single one of these rocks. And then I should be able to pick the info I want to see from the rocks instead of looking at each one separately. Yeah, I'm flying in the mole right now. Commander Marthy, thank you as well for joining the Toes Gang over on Twitch. Thank you for supporting the stream. And you also get access to exclusive videos if you'd like them. Exclamation point exclusive to make that link pop up. That'll take you there. As long as your Discord is linked up with your Twitch account. Won't even show that it's a nice deposit until you're within visual distance. You want that info at 8K. Hell yeah, dude. I want it to have like LODs. From space, I want to be able to scan a segment of the planet, and then it tells me this planet contains these elements at this percentage. So then you can go down to that part of the planet and scan for actual rocks and stuff. I don't like that it's all just about scanning a singular rock and figuring out what's in that rock. At least not for the initial understanding of the landscape. I would want to see more granularized gameplay, I guess you could call it. But none of those were tungsten anyways, so we'll be on our way. You want it back to the way it was in 3.17 where you could scan in your prospector from several clicks away? Sounds like you can now. How good is the Atlas Geo? I have a lot of, Atlas Geo is a lot of fun to play with. Especially in groups. Gotta drink something? Thank you, buddy. Cheers. Well, that was a good drink. And Lyria is a boring moon. So constantly white everywhere you look. Little tinges of gray and blue. Why is the thumbnail on YouTube a C1? We were flying a C1 up until about a half hour ago. At which point I realized I didn't have any more missions I wanted to take in the C1, so we switched over to the mole for a bit.
Welcome everybody, thank you for coming in. This is your captain speaking. Tomato will be
But honestly, I might switch back over to the C1 at this point because we're not finding any tungsten. Archbishop, I hear you. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Sigalian, what's up? Pizza Man? Star Citizen Chef Daddy? How you doing, dude? Welcome in, streamers, raiders, commenters, chatters, miners. Not, oh god, that's like my, like in-game, like Star Citizen. Industrial miners. Ugh, jeez. I can't say stuff like that. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're playing some PTU, doing PTU things. Hopefully just finding at least one deposit of tungsten. That's really all I'm trying to do at this point. Might be the wrong planet. They said go to Lyria. But maybe they were liars. Thanks for the shout out, by the way. So much Corundum, it's such a conundrum. More Corundum, more Corundum. More Corundum. I'm gonna go get my C1, guys. No, Poodoo, we can't say that. No. No. How's your high school orientation? That's just, I'm getting out of here, dude. This moon has nothing for me. Zach, heard you say miners and yelled from the kitchen. I don't think he meant that. Thanks for looking out, Seg. Specifically, all of you who like to fly Argo moles is how I'm gonna approach it instead. That's what I'll say. Friends, chatters, streamers, and prospector pilots, welcome to the stream where we are trying out some 4.2.1 contracts, just seeing how the patch is performing and if it's ready for live. Spoiler alert, it's not, but you know, when is it ever? You got 5 gigs left and you're about to jack and coke and get ready to get stuck in your ship hanger? What are you, downloading the PTU? Hit Pyro Force for some Quant, Stellaron, and Risita. I don't even know how to say that one. I'm looking for these 3. Copper, Tungsten, and Corundum. Oh my god, I could have... Mother... Man, I really gotta learn how to read. What a freaking waste. I'm so bad at this game, man. How did I not see it say Corundum? No, I'm dumb. Instead of reading the full contract, I just read the moons that they suggested, and when I saw the moon that was nearby, which was Lyria, I looked for the stuff that they said was on Lyria. What I should have noticed is that they also pointed to the surface of our corp, which doesn't make any piddly-pap crap and sense. So that's my bad. I do need to read things. It's funny because I specifically said in a video recently that we as gamers aren't good at reading. And it was like a dig at myself mainly. I'm just terrible at it sometimes. And somebody said that I was being manipulative by disregarding people by saying they can't read. I'm like, bro, that's self-deprecation. Come on, my man. I'm the one who can't read. Everybody else is doing all the freaking missions correctly. You don't see me flying. You know why? Because it takes an instruction manual to fly a spaceship. You got to put that instruction manual in as a podcast for me, or a TikTok ship guide. Toes. Yeah, that's how I fly things. Tech Hermit, thanks for subbing, dude. You just got your socks? Hell yeah, Northern Hermit got his socks. Got them toes socks, dude. Let me know how they fit, how they feel. If they hug the toes and make the heels feel good, and if they remind you of where your toes are. Really appreciate you there. One of the greatest ways to support the channel is to check out our socks. If you're not interested in subbing, or if you want something for your support, they'll keep your toes warm during the summer months. Not the summer months. I mean, they'll keep your toes warm during the summer months too. Might not want that though. All right, mole down. They're not toe socks, unfortunately. They are regular socks, but on your toes, they say "my toes." Here's one of them. Wait, is this a full set? No, this is a... So this is two, I think, right hand socks. And so it just says toes. But normally it says "my toes." And you wear them on your feet and it tells you where your toes are. And they're high quality. They're well made. They're soft. The thread is actually colored instead of like a sticker, iron-on sticker thing. We designed them ourselves. The design being, you know, repeated tomatoes. If they feel like they are hugging your toes, I'll get them. Bishop. I mean, not Bishop. Hermit. How do they feel? They feel like they're hugging your toes. Can you confirm? Jaybird, thank you for being here, dude. I'll catch you later. I'm glad we completely wasted all that time in the mole. Good fun. Yeah, we also have some GII jerseys, which are a beloved favorite, also designed by yours truly, well, Mrs. Tomato specifically, and also pretty high quality. And you can get your name customized on it, so if you're a GII member and you want to represent at a bar citizen or something, you can check that out. I think exclamation point jersey makes that come up. You gonna tell when you put them on? All right. Commander Marthy, will you be around for a little bit? Blake. 07, dude. How you been? Okay, what do we got? Dude, is the roadmap roundup still not out? Is this supposed to be a good one? I am impatient. Nope, still not out. We continue to wait. Holess socks? That sounds like those sound like a fetish sock. Like, I'm gonna get socks for everybody so I can still see their toes. And to be quite honest, I'm sure plenty of people think that is exactly what we're going for around here. And I'm gonna get a drink. So I don't die. Eating bread with cheese, tomatoes, and salad. Dude, I love a caprese salad in between two pieces of focaccia bread. Mrs. Tomato makes it like a boss. And I'm not really a huge tomato person, but man, it's that good. Does she get half the cargo? Mrs. T, for making the jersey, she gets all the cargo. I just watch. Any idea what type of ship the RSI Meteor is supposed to be? It is a heavy strike fighter. Yes, that is indeed a soda. Ugh. Disgusting. I chucked that. That went so far. Okay, now we can take off and go do things. Hey, Token. How are you today? I would say definitely this patch has more time in the PTU to go. You're gonna call me all pissed that we just pitched that.
Did you just quit the job?
There it is.
Do you have any idea how much extra work you just made for me? Whatever, I've wasted enough time dealing with you.
It's all good. You'll be fine. All right, let's see what missions they're going to give us now. Small cargo needs hauling. Get our small cargo back. You're assigned to go to where? Doesn't even say where you're assigned to go to. Go to blank. Y'all are freaking ridiculous. Come on. I'm not going if it's another stupid bunker. It is. It's the pit. These places. I'm not going. I hate bunkers. I am very over bunkers in this game. They're incredibly annoying. Anything with turrets, really. Attacked by a group in an asteroid mining base. You know what? Let's see if we could defend a ship in the C1. Never really tried to dogfight in this thing.
Hi, Altiana with Uncle. Was just asking you to say. Sorry, totally flashed you. Anyway, if I remember, I'll call you back. Sorry, good luck with the contract.
Okay. Can you take foodstuffs aboard your ship? Yeah. You can pack plenty of food above your ship.
Quantum travel complete.
Looks like a possible mining facility, an old out of service one. One of the new locations.
Contact.
Is that a mantis?
Shields on.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
85X? An 85X and a mantis. Interesting combo.
Target destroyed.
Holy crap! Dude, I just took that 85X out in 2 shots. Wait, C1, what you doing? Was that a fluke? Let's see what this ship. Mantis, how do you do up against this? All right, 85x is clearly super weak because he's taking some more shots.
Target destroyed.
Honestly, not much though. This thing actually kind of acts a bit of a punch. Good, dude.
Contact.
Oh shit, Jesus. Freaked me out, dude. Holy crap. Imagine being able to quantum jump in that close to your mission. These guys are cheaters. Okay, so it's certainly not as maneuverable as I'd like from a dogfighter. It can definitely protect itself, but maybe not against... Dude, okay.
Attack on shields. Target destroyed.
Small. Didn't take too many hits to kill it. A Mustang should be the same story. Almost drained his shields already. Shields down. Chip disabled. Yeah, he's basically done.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
He done.
Hey, looks like all that cargo was safely delivered to us. Wouldn't have made it without you, so
Wow, that was fast.
You rock. You know that?
Whoa, so cool. My friend, thank you so much for the super chat over on YouTube. Wasting my power pips again. Yeah, I'm not using all of them. Could be more efficient for sure. I appreciate your support of the stream. Toes. I love these areas. I really do hope that they start mixing in other types of content at these locations too. Hey, Abs, dude. 17 months with the Prime sub saying the tomatoes in chat. Thank you for the sub, man. Thanks for supporting on Twitch. A cool location. I want to see this used for other things. I want to have a reason to come here. Doing some cargo contracts for some reason would be cool. All right, where to next? Recover small. Get our large cargo back. Small cargo needs haul. Medium cargo needs haul. Let's do this one. I'm not going to be able to get all this stuff, but let's see how much we can get.
Shields
Great. Our corp appreciates you and all the stuff. Just try to get it done ASAP, okay? Great, thanks. Engage.
Alrighty. We get new maintenance missions in Pyro. In 4.2.1? Power and thrusters is going to have a big impact going forward. Getting used to managing your pips now will help later. Oh, for sure. Trust me, man. I've done far too much looking into this stuff, but I am terrible at playing video games, so I'll probably keep forgetting for as long as the gameplay is available to us. I'm much better at talking about them than playing them, I think. Unless it's shooting. I can shoot things. Ooh, we're on a cutter this time. What up, bro? You guarding this stuff? I can put more towards my engine. Engines. Although this guy's dead already. Look at this. Look how many shots I'm landing. He doesn't even have shields up.
On shields.
Oh, shit. Okay, he's shooting back.
Target destroyed. Contact.
All right. Okay, a Talon. That's actually something. And they've also got some help out here, so we should be careful around this guy. It's gonna have to keep turning. It's fast.
Target
There you go.
destroyed.
2 into the cockpit.
Contact.
That's loud. That was annoying me.
Attack on shields.
Oh, yeah, another 85X. Quick boy. Fast boy. 3 shots on him. 2 to take down the shields, 1 to take down the ship. Gotta land them first. One, 2, and... Crap, his shields are gonna get back up.
Target destroyed.
All right. Enemies cleared. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. There's a Connie out here too. Interesting. Is that a player ship? RSI Connie Taurus. Nothing on board. Oh boy, a freelancer.
Engines off.
Did they sort bounty missions in the contract list or just Wicklow and cargo? Just Wicklow and cargo. There's our cargo. Let's get moving. I could use the ship tractor beam for this, but I'm actually not really interested in taking the time. Probably be easier this way anyways. But what do you know? It's tungsten. Crap, we're moving. Ah, god dang it. Bad logistics practices on my part. Why don't we settle these boxes first before we keep going? What you love about this game is that you are doing this in mission, but this kind of thing happens naturally as well as just playing. Yeah, this shouldn't have to be a mission to do this, right? You should come across somebody doing this and you don't know if they're on a mission or if they're just salvaging. Missions do help, though. They definitely make it a more apparent. Jeez, you carry so much momentum EVAing now. I'm not used to it still. I could use the tractor beam on the C1, but I did not want to have to orient the ship compared to the Freelancer. I think this is just easier. Oh, you mean like to reorient the ship? Yeah, could do that. Enemies defeated, cargo retrieved. Let's go turn it in. Running the Merc Gauntlet. Is the Gauntlet the training one, or is that different?
Engines on. Shields off.
Whoa. I don't want to fly into that mess. Has the technology behind tractor beams ever been explained? I don't think so.
Travel. Engage.
All right, we turn this in, we get some payment, we get some goods, we get some credit. And it is just not looking like the roadmap roundup is coming out before I end this stream. So I'm going to stop delaying until it does. And we'll go ahead and start getting ready for the cooking stream.
Quantum travel. Engage. Systems off. Crusader Industries. A journey worth taking.
Systems on. The journey we're taking. Systems on. Hello, space station. Did I really wish these space stations were a little bit more obviously? Oh! Right as I'm talking shit.
Quantum travel. Engage. Quantum travel complete.
All right, inbound to Baijini Point.
This is a juicy tomato, feeling extra juicy today. Maybe a couple leaks, missing a couple seeds, but we're doing good. Got boxes in the pipe 5x5. Need some landing. Took you f***ing long enough.
Fancy landing gear noises. Pew, pch.
Engines off.
All right. Final step, moving the boxes. Part everybody hates. Hot micin'. Nobody wants me transporting their goods. I'm worse than UPS with these boxes. How cool would it be if we could get permission like that? Technically with voice attack, you can make it so that voice attack triggers the button to call landing if you say something specific, so you could make that happen for yourself. Looking for a little hangar to call home for my little spirit tushy for the next couple hours, sir. Right away, we got a hangar prepared for you. Corundum conundrum. Getting paid. Actually, before we turn this in, I want to see what my current how much I've been helpful. Haven't storage carts come out yet? No. Hover trolleys, still nowhere to be seen. Not even a mention. They were just in the PTU and then never again. And CIG loves that. They'll just like not tell us, They'll figure it out at some point. Meanwhile, here we are still in chat being like, aren't those in the game? Okay. So how many packages have I put in so far? We have turned in 78 SCU. So we're about to pass that first. Wow, ArcCorp's in last place. Shame. Huge shame. This turn in plus a couple extras probably could have put us into third place at least, but we would need a little bit more. This is going to be 16, 18, 24, 26 SCU. Not quite enough to put us in third, but it'll help. Hold on, let's click, let's click, let's click, let's click. Let's see if it goes up in real time. 78. It has not gone up on its own. 440, 44, 46 on ArcCorp, 78 for us, and it looks like we did actually just go into third place. So I guess somebody did actually put in something else at the same time. And it looks like we went up to 4476. I passed my first milestone. Hell yeah. It doesn't tell me what I got though, so if you miss that notification, you kind of don't know what you just got rewarded. Cool. I love watching a progress bar fill up, especially if I'm helping with the one that our actual team is working on. And you could seriously take the lead on this if you work together as an org and like make some big inputs.
Hey, seeing that you were able to complete the delivery, thanks. And if you could do another, that'd be even better. All right,
No.
go.
I will do no more for you, for you have not given me the missions I want. Let me go double check with the cooking stream and see if we're ready to go, folks. All right, we will be ready soon. Until then, why don't we run another mission? These computers are so hot, dude. I feel like I would be so much more into sitting at a computer for hours and playing if it didn't feel like it was like a leaf blower depositing hot farts onto your body. Simple cargo hauling, huh? Instead, how about we go to Hatheror? Let's just go mess about at Hatheror for a bit. Cook and stream, Netski. Coming soon. Coming soon. Yeah, is going to curb stomp the lines. Everyone got to get tier 5 on all 4. Oh no. Fasten.
Engines on.
Enterprise removed the computers out of the room. That would be amazing. I would love to do that once we have our own set place where we can do that with. I definitely would not be able to do that here.
Launch complete.
You keep refreshing the comm link page looking for the roadmap roundup. And away we go. Yay. All right, back out and headed for Hatheror. The Haths. The Hathis and the Hathiths not. The Hathors and the Hathor knots. Nav flight, nav QT, nav scan, and a quantum jump over to our neighbor. Do you think CIG has delivered on their year of stability pledge? It's July now, and I feel like we still have a ton of bugs and quality of life issues. Misconception, they did not call it the year of stability. They called it the year of playability. As far as stability goes, I do not think they're on track for as good as I would hope. But for overall playability, I think that they have done a pretty good job this year. There's definitely some holes around, but across stability, performance, and content, they've been doing a pretty decent job. I think, though, that they do have a lot of work ahead of them for the last 6 months of the year, or the last 5 months now. Hook a computer into the generator and play in the garden. I don't have much leg space in the garden. Too many bushes. Too many other tomato plants out there. God, I love how fast the C1 is in quantum travel. It's so great. We're already here. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Rolling up into Hurston like a big shot. Because, you know, we're not from Hurston, so we are big shots. Getting set up with Atlas and just rapid unloading everyone's stuff. Yeah, dude, I think we could make this a very hardcore. We can make these some very in-depth activities to test out. Just like, we should just brute force our logistics testing, right? Figure out what works best and what doesn't. We have so many opportunities and excuses to with this event. We can get some really great data from this. We got more content in the last 6 months than we have in the last 3 years. Yeah. So taking that into account, the amount of content there has been, and then also taking into account the sort of like, how has stability been going? It hasn't been all good. And I think judging the progress of this year it's not good enough to just look at stability. Performance-wise, stability-wise, our frame rates are better than they were in December. Physics collisions are working better. Elevators are working better. Hangars are certainly still working mostly the same, so I'll say that much. We're not really crashing out as much, but inventory problems, desync, and several other problems are still a thing. AI is performing better. We have more missions, more sandbox activities. We've lost some contracts, so it's give and take. And there goes my light. It's being taken for the cooking stream, don't worry.
Quantum travel complete.
Waiting for the Guardian to come in-game currency. They not made the Guardian buyable? Is it only able to be earned from Wicklow or something? Internet again? Not sure what's going on with the stream, folks. I don't even know if the stream is still live. Yeah, we just lost most viewers. Did the YouTube drop out just now? I don't even know what the heck's going on with this internet today, guys. I'm sorry. I just want to be back in California, to be honest. I just want to stream from our house. Did I lose the P8? Alright, stream seems to be doing okay. I think it's 2 shots to kill with the P8. Or 1 if they don't have a helmet on. I'm just trying to kill somebody before we go. Where y'all at? Y'all trying to die? This gun has some wild recoil. Refresh if you see this message. Should I refresh my browser? Thank you, by the way, Spider. Oh, it's because I'm breathing so freaking hard. The aim is difficult. And I'm getting drugged up. I'm on a drug-fueled rampage. Oh, the AI in Squadron would be so much better than this. Everything in Squadron is going to be so much better than Star Citizen. Just a matter of like, that's an actual game they're spending time and effort on and trying to polish, and this is just whatever works for us to use right now. Well, it'll probably be night and day. Dang it. Oh, there's a red printer right here. That's the hope. I mean, even just looking at them talk about Squadron, you can tell that they care more about the design, details, the actual atmosphere and the locations. It's just like Star Citizen gets complete second helpings compared to Squadron. We're live? All right. Alrighty, yo. Yeah, they don't have to worry about server performance. Still sounds like it's pretty hard to optimize though, at least as of right now. My friends, my folks, y'all ready for a cooking stream? Ready to have a little bit more talking, a little less repetitive gameplay by me? We're gonna head into the kitchen with Mrs. Tomato on the other channel. And we're gonna go do a little cooking stream, make some tacos, talk about whatever's going on in game at the moment. Ooh, red parallax. Nice. Talk about whatever's going on at the game at the moment. And just in general. Hold on, I really need a look at this. In general, have a good time. I hope you guys are interested in seeing us do some cooking, but you can also come in, just like chat, ask questions about anything you'd like to. The roadmap roundup will probably come out, so we'll gossip about that a little bit. All the good things, but either way, folks, I'd like to thank you so much for being here for this stream and for hanging out with me. Thanks for getting through the different crashes and technical problems we have today. I don't know what the heck's going on with our internet, but I'll see what I can do about getting that figured out. Unfortunately, it's not really much in my power. Again, thanks all for being here. Hope you had a wonderful time. You're great people. You deserve good things. So make sure to treat yourselves well today. Eat something you love. Find somebody you love. Give them a hug. Do something that you're excited for. Brag a little bit. All around, make sure you're happy by the time you go to sleep. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the cooking stream. As for you all over on YouTube, here is a link if you would like to join us. Please come and drop by and just say hi. It's always great to see familiar faces in the chat. Thanks again, y'all. See you in the next one.